Good afternoon, class. My name is Dalen Davis, um, communications major at Central Penn College. Um, and for my topic of our research paper, I have chosen free software, open software, and textbooks. In my paper, I discussed the use of free software, open software, and textbooks. I actually chose this topic because, as a student here at Central Penn College, I feel as though it is very essential to be mindful of these resources. Um, they play a very important part in our world today. There are there are a variety of ways to be able to access these resources. And in my paper, I had addressed the use of these resources, the primary users, um, and also financial, the financial incomes and sales of these products that are required. Um, and also added some personal use of these specific resources and which one to use in particular. Um, in today's world, free software and open software and textbooks, like I said, plays a very important role in today's world. These resources are, whether you knew or not, I run through smartphones of any kind, whether Android or Apple. With using these cellular devices, you're able to download these type of softwares, which are run through various industries. Um, these softwares are able to allow users to have access to varieties of softwares like games, social media, books, and more. The use of these access, I'm sorry, the use of these resources um, are simply downloaded from free software. Though, like I said before, that these industries do benefit of the downloads, whether it's considered free or not. Um, it's still considered fair for both parties, though. Free softwares are generally admitted, when registering for a new phone, where you have your iTunes, your weather, maps, clocks, and even calculators. Um, Also, you have your laptops where you have your free resources already implemented in the software process, which give you, well, these laptops could be Apple, Dell, and even Acer. Um, and with the use of these softwares, your free softwares, you have your Microsoft Word, your Excel, PowerPoint, Publisher, and even iMovie, which I am more familiar with and use from time to time. Um, Users of these softwares are typically met to their standards as far as what they consider free is. With these resources, like I've stated already, implemented in the consumer's devices, it's sort of a cycle. Um, in today's world, where we consider everything has to be upgraded. Like you have your iPhone 6, your iPhone 7, iPhone 8. Um, in today's society, we feel obligated to to stay up to date with the latest technology. And given the word upgrade, um, which, like I stressed, as far as the word free software, um, both have resemblance of basically portraying, um, not necessarily portraying, but where you consist of just giving an image of what you know it actually implies. As for free software, does play a major component in education, though, where as far as textbooks, um, you're now able to download books, magazines, journals, and blogs. Um, Being a student, I find it very reasonable though to be able to simply download and read a book for a specific class on my phone for free at times. The textbooks, they may or may not have them at the school, but given your free software, you're able to go online nowadays. You have your Kindles, your iPads. And speaking of iPads, nowadays high schools, colleges, they distribute these type of softwares to students. Where, like I said, technology has manifested over the time, as far as with businesses, corporations, and education. Um, but then again, as I stated before, the free software industries benefit a well amount of what they consider free. Um, you have your major industries where basically the use of Microsoft, Excel, PowerPoint, Publisher, all those free resources where currently are making the American dream work for these type of industries, and for it to be considered free, that has allowed people like investors, dream chasers, people who are trying to achieve their goals. Um, these free softwares are basically the blueprint of of what they can make out of it. And then you have your open software, which is also known as the OSS. These softwares are distributed with its source code available for modification. Today's technology has increased dramatically when interpreting manufacturing, business productions, and output expands. The cost of these softwares are typically free. Then you have your limitations because with open software, programming is considered the resource to simply require commands, directions, patterns, and consistency to develop this type of system. Um, Due to its high quality results and fixes of any bugs or malfunction dealing with your devices. Um, this type of open software, it grants the consumers of notation of security, where they feel as though their privacy is protected from any hackers or viruses, power outs, or malfunctions. Um, like I said, the cost is usually free, though it may be limited of open software. Um, they typically start you off with a free trial. The free trial may consist of about 7 to 10 days. Although this may seem quite a while, accesses though are very limited. Um, the company may allow you to have certain access to maybe specific tools of that matter. Um, and you have the type of softwares people I'm sure you all may be familiar with Mozilla, which is considered to be a good resource in today's world. Um, Usually with the method of open software that they try to to give you, um, they are required to be licensed and able to promote the implications to their consumers. That collaborating and sharing is essential because they do not condone other people to make up modifications to a source code and incorporate those changes in their own projects. Um, most consumers prefer open software. This source comes with benefits as well as free software. Using open software, consumers feel as though they are well secured, of their information displayed online. Um, typically your major enterprises are using open software as far as they take the initiative to learn these strategic tactics as far as open software and apply it to their everyday lives. Some are able to generate accurate feedback, criticism, and developing of skills and shared ideas. Um, but overall, I feel as though, free software, open software, and textbooks all have relations within each other and to making basically the world go round. Um, well, that's basically it, and what all I have for you guys for today. Thank you for listening, and good luck on your projects, and hope you all have a good day. Thank you.